Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Richland County High School for tonight's regional championship between the visiting Effingham Flaming Hearts and the number one seed Urbana Tigers. I'm Stephen Thompson, joined by Jason Liggett. Jason, we are indeed here for a good game. How do you see this playing out?
Well, hopefully in Urbana's favor. You mentioned it, a number one seed, and still some doubters on the sidelines, but Urbana proved to be worth that number one seed in the first game of this regional, and here we are on Friday night. And hopefully Urbana can get off to a good start here.
And the tip is won by Effingham. And the player to watch on defense for the Tigers is Bryson Tatum.
And you see Tatum right there knocking that ball away.
Tatum known for his lockdown defense. And Peyton Sheen, who recently scored his 1,000-point career earlier in the regular season. As Jamel Young handles the ball, passes to Sheen. Sheen looks inside to Cross. Back to Calhoun, who thought about the three, passes back to Sheen. Sheen gets a screen from Calhoun, who slipped it. He goes coast to coast to Cross, back to Tatum, who dishes to Young, who gives it to Calhoun, who goes, and a traveling violation is going to be called on Miller Calhoun. It's going to be the team's first turnover.
Getting the start here for the Flaming Hearts, Parker Wolf, Landon Wolf, Drew Thompson, Nate Thompson, and Jake Stoneburner.
As his name's been said all over the news before, Landon Wolf is the player to watch for Effingham. And the offensive rebound by Effingham. And tipped away, stolen by Chris Cross, who pass was deflected by Bryson Tatum. Jamel Young gets the ball. Gets a screen from Cross. Dishes to Cross inside. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Landon Wolf as he drives coast to coast. Wolf out for three, drives coast to coast, and gets it. Landon Wolf for two.
So the Flaming Hearts strike first here, an early 2-0 lead for Effingham. We'll see how the Tigers respond. The Tigers have been explosive on offense at times this season, able to really space the floor as just about everyone has range on the team.
And Chris Cross goes up and in. Block shot remains to Urbana. That blocks by Landon Wolf. Brother Parker Wolf. Peyton Sheen receives the ball from the inbounds. He goes coast to coast. Spin moves. Throws up a tough shot. No good. Rebounded by Jacob Stoneburner. As Parker Wolf handles the ball. Back to Stoneburner. And pass deflected. Stay here by possession to Effingham, as I should say. And this Tiger team is known for its pressure defense, as they will play a 2-3 zone. Pass to Wolf. Thought about it. As Parker Wolf extends his range. Parker Wolf, and the lead is up to 5 for Effingham with 5:15 left. Bryson Tatum goes. Dish to Calhoun, who lost it. Stolen away by Nate Thompson. He passes to Stoneburner. He goes. Near steal. But back to Parker Wolf, who drives, kicks it to Landon Wolf, a spin move. And Landon Wolf is fouled by Miller Calhoun.
And good move right there from Wolf to get the ball inside there, able to draw the foul. And he's headed to the free throw line, see if he can tack on to this early lead for Effingham. It's 5-0 right now. Tigers have tried to be getting something going offensively, but not successful thus far.
And the first one's good for Landon Wolf. As the Tigers' Tuesday night show, they poor first half, but a great second half. We'll see what they can do today, Jason. And the second one's good. Cross inbounds the ball to Tatum.
Well, and you mentioned a poor first half. Really, they still had the lead going in on Tuesday to halftime, 23-22 if I remember right, but really came out and played Tiger basketball in the second half. We'll see if they can get something going a little bit earlier in this game. They could certainly use a bucket on this possession.
Yep, and Jamel Young goes. As foul's going to be on number 21, Drew Thompson. It's going to be his first, team's first. Crisscross to inbound the ball. Out to Calhoun, back to Young. Cross, drives, foul. Well, should have been fouled, but be called Urbana basketball. As I can hear the smack all the way up here, Jason. Missed call by the refs. And a pretty decent officiating crew tonight.
Yeah, and you got to imagine by the time regionals roll around, especially a regional championship game on a Friday night, you have the best, and the Tigers get their first bucket there.
As Jamel Young drives.
And I've mentioned it before this season, sometimes Young gets overshadowed by the rest of the starting five, but he is very important to this Tiger team as we see Effingham answer right back there. It's a 9-2 ball game.
Calhoun extends his range. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Cross, who dishes to Sheen. Thought about it. Pulls up. No good. Rebounded by Nate Thompson, who dishes to Drew Thompson. As Landon Wolf Hansel kicks out to Parker. In and out. Rebounded by Calhoun. Leaked out to Jamel Young. Young dishes to wide open Crisscross and gets it for two. As the lead is now down to 5. Crisscross for two. The son of Joe Cross, who played at the University of Illinois, and the sibling of Lauren Cross, who also scored her 1,000-point career. And Nate Thompson for three.
It's a big bucket there from Thompson. Really brought this Effingham crowd to their feet there.
As the lead is up to 8. Screen by Calhoun. Jamel Young goes coast to coast. Blocked by Nate Thompson. And the foul's going to be on
I think they're going
Chris
to call
Cross.
that on Cross. Yeah, that's Cross's first.
It's going to be his first, team second. And Landon Wolf goes to the free throw line to shoot two. As he gets the first, and Tyrese McWilliams checks in the ballgame, replacing Calhoun. And the Tigers can see themselves down 10 if Landon Wolf can knock down this free throw. And it's no good.
Cross diving on the floor for that one. It gets ripped away from him. He remains it, and it's going to be Tiger ball there.
And Sheen pulls up for three. No good.
And Urbana really wants to get Sheen going. That was one thing in the first game of this regionals. He didn't even score a point until the second half, and then once he came alive, he really came alive. Poured in a bunch of points for the Tigers.
Yeah, Bryson with a team high, and hold that thought, Landon Wolf for two. Peyton Sheen, and one! Peyton Sheen muscles his way in.
I don't know how many times we've seen and one from Sheen this season, but it gets better and better each time.
Foul's going to be on Jacob Stoneburner, his first, team second. And checking in the ball game is number 12, is Tate Niebrugge. And number 52, Cole Marksman checks in, the 6'8". And Peyton Sheen gets the free throw.
So a 15-7 lead here for the Flaming Hearts.
And tried to lob it up to Cole. Bryson Tatum for three. Got it! Bryson Tatum for three. Assisted by Jamel Young.
Big time shot there from Tatum, and just what the Tigers needed is they bring the lead down to 5 now. 15-10, a minute 16 left in the first quarter.
And Wolf in and out. And it'll be Effingham's ball. Great defense played by Bryson Tatum and Chris Cross. And Parker Wolf inbound the ball to back to stolen by Jamel Young. Peyton Sheen for three. Got it! Peyton Sheen for three. And the lead is down to 2 with under a minute here in the first quarter here at Richland County High School for tonight's regional championship. And great defense by Tatum. Parker Wolf rebounded by Tyrese with 38 seconds left. Sheen dishes to Young, who gives it to Tatum. Tatum goes up, floater, no good. Rebounded by Landon Wolf.
Not the best shot selection there, but what a Tigers run this has been. They're playing Urbana basketball now. It's a 15-13 game.
And 15 seconds here, and you got Parker Wolf guarded by Chris Cross. Parker Wolf. And Parker Wolf goes for 2. And the score 17-13. Effingham at the end of the first. Jason, your thoughts?
Well, Effingham really got off to a good start there and looked like they could run away with it early on, but Urbana battled back, got some key turnovers and knocked down some even bigger shots. Peyton Sheen's got 6 in the first quarter, Chris Cross with 2, Jermail Young with 2, and Tatum knocked down a three-pointer as well. So balanced scoring attack, what you would expect from the Tigers, and that's what we've seen so far in this first quarter. What are the Tigers going to have to do in the second quarter to narrow this down and perhaps even take the lead into the halftime?
Indeed.
Well, and with that break between quarters right there, Stephen, what do you think Coach V was telling this Urbana basketball team?
No, if I'm Coach V, I'm telling them to calm down and play our normal routine of basketball. Don't let the crowd intimidate you. As Cross receives the ball, this is to Tatum, who goes coast to coast. Blocked away. Stay here. Peyton Sheen lost it. Parker Wolf for 2, blocked by Chris Cross. Leaked out to Sheen, who gives it to Jamel Young, and the lead's down to 2. And Urbana crowd is starting to come alive as Nate Thompson handles the ball. This is to Stoneburner. And Drew Thompson muscles his way in for 2, and the lead's back up to 4. As Chris Cross thought about the 3. To Tatum, to Cross for 3. Got it! Chris Cross for 3, assisted by Bryson Tatum. And the lead's now down to 1. And a near steal deflection by Jamel Young.
And really the one thing I love about this Tigers team, as soon as they heat up on either the offensive or defensive end, they start heating up on the other end.
Yeah. And once you get this crowd behind your back, it's going to be a tough night for Effingham. If they cannot find a way to stop Chris Cross, Bryson Tatum, or Peyton Sheen. And little do you know, don't sleep on Jamel Young. And a shifty move, rebounded by Effingham. Landon Wolf for two.
Well, Urbana can't give up those rebounds right there.
Tyrese McWilliams. Bryson Tatum in the corner, no good for the three, and a bobble offensive rebound, and it'll be Effingham's ball.
Yeah, good effort there from McWilliams, but he wasn't able to come up with that rebound.
Jamel Young will guard Parker Wolf. Landon Wolf, who handles the ball. Nate Thompson, who finds Drew Thompson in there, rattled in and out, rebounded by Wolf. Wolf can't get it, rebounded by Cross. And Jamel Young goes out the other way. And no good. As Parker Wolf decides to and near steal by Cross. Rebounded by Landon Wolf. Landon cannot get it. Rebounded by Young. Young goes out coast to coast. Cross. A bad shot by Cross as he hesitated. 5 minutes here remaining in the second quarter. As Drew Thompson dishes to Landon Wolf, who dishes to Parker Wolf. Back to Wolf. As Parker finds Landon in for two. As the students, Effingham student section says, Wolfpack, Wolfpack. As Parker Wolf dish to his brother Landon Wolf for the easy bucket. Cross goes coast to coast. Dishes to Tyrese McWilliams. And it's going to be a foul on 35 for Jacob Stoneburner. His first, team's third. Checking in the game is Von Preston Griffin replacing Chris Cross. And Cole Marksman as he replaces Stoneburner. The Young inbound the ball. Inbounds it to Peyton Sheen. Sheen gets a screen. And a timeout by Urbana as Peyton Sheen tried to muscle his way in and get called for the travel. 4:01 left here as the Tigers trail by 4. 23 to 18.
Well, we'll see if Urbana can get another run going here as we head into halftime. You certainly don't want to start off the second half too deep in the hole, and the Tigers aren't too deep right now. And honestly, if you take away that real hot start that Effingham got off to, it's been a very balanced game.
Indeed.
Looks like Von Preston Griffin in to the game for the Tigers. Chris Cross takes a seat on the bench.
As Drew Thompson guarded by Von Preston Griffin. And foul's going to be on Griffin.
Yeah, Thompson looked to have a lot of speed on that possession right there. We'll see if Griffin can keep up with him here.
And the first one rattles in for Thompson. His lead is now up to 5. And the second one, no good, rebounded by Peyton Sheen. Jamel Young for 3, no good. Rebounded by Bryson Tatum, who turns the ball over. And Landon Wolf goes coast to coast, and a bucket by Landon Wolf.
So a 26-18 ball game now. 3:22 remaining here in the first half. Urbana wants a bucket here.
As Tyrese McWilliams finds Von Preston Griffin in the corner and rattles in for 3. Von Preston Griffin for 3, assisted by Tyrese McWilliams. And Von Preston earlier competed in the three-point contest. Peyton Sheen as well, who advances to sectionals. And passes to Landon Wolf, back to Parker Wolf, who's guarded by Young. And the foul's going to be on Jamel Young.
I think that's Young's first.
Yeah, say that's Jamel Young's first foul. Yep, first foul, team's 4th. And at the line shooting 2 is Parker Wolf. As Chris Cross enters the game, replacing Von Preston Griffin. A 7-point lead, timeout taken by Obi Farmer and company. .246 remains here. And the Tigers find themselves down 28-21. Chris Cross inbounds the ball. Who dishes to Sheen. Back to Cross to Tatum. Back to Sheen. Sheen drives coast to coast. Sheen can't get it to go. Rebounded by Marksman. Foul's going to be on Jamel Young, his second.
Yeah, an unfortunate foul right there. Just caught himself right on top of him and not anywhere really to go for Young. Worth noting they were at Richland County High School, also home of the Tigers. So looks like we might be in Urbana, but not the case. Orange and black their colors as well.
As Drew Thompson for 3.
And the lead has bloomed to double digits now for the Flaming Hearts, 31-21.
Tyrese McWilliams extends his range for 3, no good. Rebounded by Chris Cross, who finds Jamel Young for 3, and he got it.
Young's got 7 on the night.
Stolen by Peyton Sheen.
Good effort there by Sheen.
And
Effingham
Wolf,
comes away.
rush shot. Leaked out to Jamel Young, and he got it for two. Assisted by Bryson Tatum, and the lead is down to 5.
Good outlet pass there from Tatum.
And almost a near steal by Bryson Tatum, deflected away. As Drew Thompson handles the ball. Back to Parker Wolf. Wolf drive, spin move. Wolf lost his footing, dishes to Landon Wolf, who finds his way, and good for two.
Just 35 seconds left here in the first half as the Tigers trail by 7. We'll see what they do here, whether they hold for the last possession or try to make something of it.
Cross dishes to Tatum. Now back to Young, who dishes back to Chris with under 15 seconds here, and it looks like the Tigers will hold for the last shot.
Well, and hopefully they can make it count here. 8 seconds.
Spin move. Jamel Young. Tip it. Peyton Sheen. As Landon Wolf extends it, and no good. And the lead at halftime, Effingham 33, Urbana 28. Jason, what are your thoughts so far?
Well, perhaps not exactly what we wanted to see, but a good effort there by the Tigers. They got down by more than we expected a couple of times and were able to battle back, down by as many as 10, 31-21. They come back to end the half on a 7-2 run. Hopefully that gives the Tigers a little momentum going into halftime and going into the third quarter when they return.
Yeah, and indeed, again, a 33-28 lead, and we will be right back for the second half. And we are back here for the second half of this regional championship. Effingham leads 33-28. Effingham's ball. And the same starters for Urbana, as well as Effingham.
Well, and what do you think was talked about during halftime in that Tigers locker room?
Well, in the locker room, they talked about, just how to front 15, Landon Wolf, and just basically just some defensive adjustments and a few more. We just gotta, whenever we drive, we kick it because the penetration is there, and as a turnover committed by Effingham, be Urbana's ball. Chris Cross to Tatum, who takes the three, and it's good. Bryson Tatum for three. And the lead's down to 2. And Bryson Tatum will guard Drew Thompson. And the foul's going to be on Tyrese McWilliams.
That's McWilliams' first foul of the evening.
As Bryson Tatum goes to trap. And stolen by Bryson Tatum, who spin moves. And a foul could have been called, but.
Well, and Tatum thought so too. He turned to the ref and made a motion towards his arm like he knew he had been slapped. But regardless, it's Tigers ball underneath the hoop here. 7 minutes left to play here in this third quarter as the Tigers trail by 2.
And a near steal relocated by Chris Cross. Bryson Tatum passes back to Cross. Cross goes. Reese thought about the 3. Reese goes in for 2. Passed out, and a foul's going to be on 35, Jacob Stoneburner, as Tyrese McWilliam looked to dish to wide open Chris Cross. But that's going to be Stoneburner's third, team's first. And checking back in is Cole Marksman.
And Stoneburner is going to take a seat on the bench here with 3 fouls. That brings back in Marksman, as you mentioned, the senior center. He's got plenty of height, 6'8".
Listed at 6'8". And if you were here Tuesday night for the semifinal, you seen Marksman not suited up, and Jamel Young for 2 due to some team violations.
Young's in double digits now. He's got 11 on the night. And that's going to be the third foul on Jermail there. We'll see how Coach V handles his minutes going forward.
And the Tigers are looking to make history to end the 30-year drought of a regional title.
Yeah, 1989, the last time that they won the regional championship. 1983 was the last time they were seeded number 1.
Oh, and an offensive foul. Offensive foul is going to be called on number 30, Nate Thompson. His first, team second. And a great defensive possession there for the Tigers.
Yeah, good move there by Sheen, able to plant his feet and just stay in front of the offensive player and draw that foul. Will be Tigers basketball here, and Sheen goes up for the shot. Yes.
And Peyton Sheen for 3, folks. And a foul called on Bryson Tatum. Bryson Tatum's first. And Jamel guarding Drew Thompson, correction.
Tigers.
And a block by Tyrese McWilliams. Rebounded by McWilliams. And it'll be Effingham's ball.
Tigers have captured their first lead of the evening. It's 36-33 ball game here. So they've come out in the second half exactly how Coach V and all the Tiger fans who made the 2-hour trip south wanted them to.
As Tyrese McWilliams guards. Parker Wolf cannot get it to go. And a foul's going to be on Peyton Sheen. It's going to be his first, team's 4th.
Tigers got to be careful. They don't want to get in foul trouble early on here in the second half.
Foul's going to be on Tyrese McWilliams. His second. And Landon Wolf will go to the line to shoot 2. And Tiger fans got to realize they're still up 3. And a huge missed free throw by Landon Wolf. As the lead remains 33-36. Tigers' favorite. And Wolf goes to attempt his second free throw. And it's good. And leads down to 2. Jamel Young pushes the ball up the floor. Chris Cross thought about the 3. And Tyrese McWilliams throws up a tough shot.
Yeah, he was headed away from the basket there. He really wanted to square up and maybe able to bank that one. That would have been a big shot there for the Tigers, but unable to connect.
Parker Wolf gets it for 2 and ties the ball game up.
Knotted up at 36 here. 4:25 left to play in the third.
And a huge mistake by Tyrese McWilliams as he takes a sleep.
Yeah, travel called there on Tyrese. Coach V not happy about that turnover. Oh, wow, the big man's got range there.
That's Cole Marksman for 2 and leads up to 2, sorry. And Chris Cross, no good. And the jump ball possession arrow remains to Urbana. Great job by Miller Calhoun getting in there to tie the ball up.
Yeah, Calhoun wasn't letting go of that one. He was going to get drug all over the floor. He didn't care.
Miller Calhoun post feed, got it for 2. Calhoun ties the game up, assisted by Bryson Tatum. Great move by Calhoun.
And that's just what you want to see out of a big man. Calhoun perfected it.
Calhoun for 3, got it! Miller Calhoun for 3.
5 quick points there from Miller. And the Tigers up by 1, 41-40.
Huge 3 by Calhoun. And the offensive foul by Miller Calhoun. That a boy. And Miller Calhoun takes a charge. Yeah.
And he's fired up, and he's getting this Tiger fan base fired up here at Richland County High School.
And Urbana comes to life here.
And here come the Tigers, up by 1, 2:52 remaining here in the third. Calhoun's having a heck of a quarter.
As Miller Calhoun comes in to save the day. And Calhoun passes back to Tatum, who Bryson Tatum with a step back. Oh. And a hold. And the foul's going to be on Miller Calhoun. His second. And they still, Jermail Young goes coast to coast and finished by Bryson Tatum. And timeout Urbana Tigers, and the lead is up to 3. What a game we have here at Richland County High School. And the Tigers lead by 3 with 2:16 remaining in the third quarter. Bryson, I called you Bryson Tatum.
I'm fine with Bryson at this point, right?
Jason, what do you think so far?
This is a great third quarter for the Tigers. They come out exactly how you want to. Miller Calhoun is having a heck of a quarter. He's getting the Tiger fan base fired up, getting this team fired up. We saw a big steal there from Jermail Young. If he wasn't able to make that bucket, good rebound from Bryson Tatum and puts the ball right back in. So the Tigers up 3 now. And you can start to feel the momentum here, can't you, Steven?
Yes. As this is a great, intense game. Probably by far one of the best regional championship games I've witnessed. And today the Tigers have an opportunity to make history as a
Well, and still so much more game to play here with just 2 minutes remaining in the third. You still have the whole fourth, and Tigers going to find themselves in foul trouble here very quickly. Sheen picks up his second. That's team 7th.
As Drew Thompson, free throw is no good. Rebounded by Miller Calhoun, who links out to Young. And the foul's going to be on 30. Nate Thompson. It's going to be his second, team's 4th.
Well, and a good job by the officials here on both sides, really, to keep the chippiness down, certainly in a regional championship game. Emotions can fly at the drop of a hat.
And Young thought about it, wanted a foul call, but no good. Oh, and a near steal by Bryson Tatum and Nate Thompson. As Nate Thompson scores for the bucket. As Nate Thompson will be called for a delay of game. It's going to be a warning.
And I missed what was happening there, Steven. What happened?
He scored the bucket and held the basketball.
Gotcha.
That listed as a delay of game.
Sheen fighting for it down low. He wasn't about to kick that ball back out. He was going to draw that foul.
As Peyton Sheen goes to the line to shoot 2. And the first one's good. And Peyton Sheen makes the second, and the lead's back up to 3 for the Tigers. And a travel should have been called, but no good. And a foul's called by Bryson Tatum. And Bryson Tatum's second. Nate Thompson goes to the line to shoot 2. The bonus. And no good again. And a foul's going to be called on Cole Marksman.
I will say you don't want the Tigers getting into foul trouble, but the fact that Effingham really hasn't been that great from the line here tonight, Steven.
Yeah, you would think that they would be a good free throw shooting team, and they struggle from the line tonight.
That may come into play late in this ball game. Just a minute left here in the third. The Tigers up by 3.
As Peyton Sheen dishes to Cross, who dishes to Tatum. Back to Sheen, who has Parker Wolf guarded on him. And Peyton Sheen throws up a tough shot. Rebounded by Parker Wolf. Parker thought about it, dishes to Landon Wolf. And Wolf, no good, rebounded by Calhoun. Pass to Cross, who passes to Tatum, who goes coast to coast. As the Tigers will hold for the last shot, as they lead by 3 with 10 seconds left here.
Certainly would be nice for the Tigers to score here. They kick it out
Chris
to Cross
for 3. No good. As Drew Thompson couldn't get the half-court shot to go. And at the end of the third, the Tigers find their way on top with a 45-42 lead. And Jason, what an intense third quarter.
Yeah, so an 8-point swing there for Urbana as they trailed 5 going into the half, and now they're up 3, 45-42. So it's all going to come down to this, the fourth quarter, as it's anybody's game. And if you're Urbana in that huddle right now, what's Coach V saying, Steven?
We just got to keep building our lead and play for 8 minutes. In 8 minutes, the history is already made. And they can find themselves cutting down the net and holding up a regional trophy that hasn't been held for about 30 years.
1989, the last time that the Urbana Tigers brought home the regional championship, as they're the number 1 seed coming into the regional, and they're looking to bring one home tonight. And what a terrific season it's been thus far for the Tigers. And we knew coming into the season this team had something special. We'll see how special it is in the next 8 minutes of action here.
And the Tigers started off the season good, knocking off the number 3 ranked team in Alabama, and knocked off the number 1 team in South Carolina. And the Tigers have an opportunity to knock off Effingham to win the regional title tonight. And there's so many highs and lows on this team, and a near steal, and a traveling violation, and a near turnover. Before, as I was trying to get that out, but a great defense played by Bryson Tatum. As Chris Cross' dad is in attendance, Joe Cross, who's an assistant coach here on this Tigers varsity coaching roster, who is also our video coordinator who records the games, is letting the refs have it. As Peyton Sheen handles the ball, passes to Tatum, who passes to Young, back to Calhoun, to Cross. Cross back to Young. And block. And it'll be Urbana's ball. Peyton Sheen. Contact made.
Sheen had an opportunity underneath the basket there, unable to connect on that one, and then the Tigers called for their 9th team foul here as they still lead by 3. 7:06 left to play in this ball game. It's a 45-42 Urbana lead. Parker Wolf at the line, and he misses.
Rebounded by Calhoun. Calhoun has...
travel there on Young. He tried to stop, but just couldn't quite stop there. Kept moving.
And the foul's going to be on Miller Calhoun.
Well, and I'd really like to see some back and forth basketball. It seems like whistle after whistle here down the stretch in the 4th, so maybe we can get something going after these couple of free throws.
As Parker Wolf goes to the line and knocks down the first. And the second one, good. As Bryson Tatum passes to Jamel Young. Back to Tatum, to Cross. Sheen trying to find room to get open. Passes to Calhoun, who passes to Young. Young has 4 fouls and has to be cautious. Cross to receive it, back to Calhoun. Back to Sheen, who had to fight his way through. Passes to Young with 6:10 here remaining in the final quarter. And the Tigers' lead is down to 1.
See if the Urbana can penetrate this defense a little here.
And Bryson Tatum.
And that foul goes against the Tigers. That call goes against the Tigers here.
And
as Tatum drove inside, tried to put up the bucket, and wasn't happening. Coach V calls the timeout here. As it's a 45-44 ball game, 6:01 left to play.
As a very questionable call is made.
And I think this was a real good timeout called here by Coach V. Settle the team down, keep them focused. You can't worry about the fouls that have already been called against you. You got to worry about the future of this ball game. And they're still up by 1.
Yes, indeed. As Parker Wolf handles the ball. As Miller Calhoun tried to take a charge. Parker Wolf leads out to Landon Wolf, who goes in for 2.
Effingham grabs their first lead of the fourth quarter. It's 46-45 in favor of the Flaming Hearts.
It's 5:20 as Peyton Sheen's shot is blocked. As Marksman gets the tip in the goal.
That's a big bucket there to bring this Effingham crowd alive.
Young, who thought about the 3, and is fouled by 20. It's going to be on 21. Drew Thompson. It's going to be his. It's going to be his second, team's 7th, and the Tigers are in the bonus. And Tyrese McWilliams checks in the ball game, replacing Calhoun.
1-on-1 situation here for Urbana with Young at the line. He doesn't connect, and Marksman grabs the rebound. Four and a half left to play.
As a layup rattles in and out for Landon Wolf. And a great move by Tatum, who skids his way through the court. Tatum for a long 2, and he got it. And the lead's down to 1 with 3:57 left here in the fourth quarter.
Good jumper there from Tatum to bring the Tigers within 1, 48-47.
And stolen by Chris Cross. Jamel Young to Sheen in the corner for 3. No good.
And that would have been a big shot here in this ball game at this point.
A huge shot. And Parker Wolf goes coast to coast. And leads back up to 3. Chris Cross passes back to Young, who finds Cross in the corner. 3, and he ties the ball game up. Chris Cross with a huge shot. With 3 minutes left remaining here at Richland County High School for tonight's regional championship. Drew Thompson with a spin. Stolen by Chris Cross to Sheen in the corner. Sheen goes coast to coast, and he's fouled.
So we're tied up at 50 here. Sheen's headed to the line.
And Nate Thompson's third foul, team's 8th. Peyton Sheen at the line to shoot a 1-and-1 bonus.
Sheen looks like he was shaken up a little bit on that last play, but He's gathered himself some big shots right here, and he's been able to knock him down all season.
And Sheen could have extended the lead up one, but has a second shot. Second one's good. It's Peyton, and the Tigers lead by one with 2:40 here. It's Parker Wolf can't get it to go. Rebounded to Reese. To Sheen for three, and he got it! Peyton Sheen for three!
Tigers go up four. A big shot from senior Peyton Sheen. 54-50. 2:23 left here.
And what a shot by Peyton Sheen, and he's done it all season long. And he's second leading area in three-point shooting. 3 points made, as I should say. And man, what a huge shot and a great defensive possession down there by Bryson Tatum. And great IQ by Tyrese McWilliams to find the wide open Peyton Sheen for three.
This has certainly been a game in every corner, in every possession, and it's coming down to the last couple of minutes here, and we would expect nothing less.
And as I said, if Urbana goes back to playing their old way of hooping, they could come out here with a win. And they're 2 minutes and 23 seconds away from doing that. Can the Tigers do it? Is the curse finally over? And it'll be Effingham ball. And Stoneburner finds his way back in the game after he went to the bench on foul trouble, and the Tigers go to a 2-3 zone. As Wolf gets it and one. And the foul's going to be on Tyrese McWilliams, his fourth. Correction, his third. And Landon Wolf. And the lead's down to one. Tyrese back to Young. It's Bryson Tatum shows off his moves. Back to Young. It's Young taking time off the clock. Guarded by Chris Cross, dribbles it back up. To Cross to Sheen. Sheen looks to drive.
And they call a travel there on Sheen. Tigers were hoping for a foul, but that doesn't happen. So the Tigers up by one, 54-53. It's Flaming Hearts ball here with 1:20 left. Tigers need a stop in the worst way.
As Nate Thompson with the ball. Passes back to Thompson, who skids it to
foul called there on Sheen. Going to send Wolf to the line. It's Sheen's third.
And Parker Wolf ties the game up with 57.1 seconds here remaining in the regional championship. And
huge rebound there from Effingham. Stoneburner hauled that one in, and that's a big rebound We'll see if it proves costly here for Urbana down the stretch. It's a tie ball game, 37 seconds left. It looks like Effingham may try to hold for the last shot. Tigers double team. And they call a foul, and I don't know about that, but well, the referees certainly have their whistles out tonight, and Effingham takes the lead, 55-54, 29.3 seconds remaining.
As Marksman checks back in the game, replacing Stoneburner.
You got 4 eyes for a reason. Use them. You're freaking terrible.
Thompson knocks down the second shot. A 2-point ball game, 56-54, 29 seconds remaining. And Coach V didn't get the call he wanted there. Tigers basketball down by 2. 24 seconds remaining. It all comes down to this possession for the Urbana Tigers. And the crowd coming alive here. Down by 2. 10 seconds left. Sheen with the ball. He drives in. Knocks off the defender. Pulls up. No good. Tiger rebound. Pulls up again.
Oh my goodness!
Urbana! 1.4 seconds remaining. A big shot there for the Tigers. They're up by 1.
Jamil for 3.
That's sophomore Jamil Young. What a shot from Urbana. They say there's still time on the clock. The Tigers are celebrating. Oh my goodness. And this place was ready to erupt, and some of them started erupting right there. The officials are at the scorer's table to see what they're going to find here as far as the clock goes. They've moved the 1.4 seconds back up to 2.5. So it's going to be Effingham Flaming Hearts basketball. The Tigers lead by 1, 57-56. So a 1-point ball game. You certainly don't want to foul here if you're the Tigers. You got to play smart defense. And 2.5 seconds left. We'll see what play that Effingham draws up. Coach Obi Farmer certainly drawing something up for one of his key players. And 2.5 seconds is a lot of time. It's going to come down to this.
Man, what a game, Jason. What a game. And the Tigers are one stop away from winning their first regional championship in about 30 years with 2.5 seconds remaining.
Defense is key here.
And a timeout called by Effingham again.
Well, just judging by what I saw there, I thought they might be looking to try to get the ball to Cole Marksman down on the other side of the court.
Yeah.
They get it to him. He's a one-man wrecking crew, that's for sure. So you want to make sure that Chris Cross sticks with him, stays in front of him, doesn't let him get to the basket. I'm not sure whose iPod this is, but interesting choice of music here, an intense moment, and we're listening to some girls just want to have fun.
Man, Jason. Man, these are the games that you live for. March Madness, man.
March Madness indeed.
For high school. Man, this is like a national championship for college, but man, college March Madness is almost around the corner, but here you have it, high school who's up, showing that they can have high competitive with the college basketball.
Well, I see that Marksman's been taken out of the game here, so they won't be looking to do that. Might have drawn up a whole new play. We'll see what Effingham comes up with. Good play there, long three.
And Urbana does it! Urbana does it! They have won a regional title! Urbana does it! Urbana has done it! Urbana has done it!
30 years in the making, since 1989!
And the Tigers have done it! The curse is over! The Tigers have defeated Effingham in the regional championship to go on to play on the sectional game Wednesday. Man, Jason, what a game.
What an unbelievable game, Stephen. Well worth the 2-hour trip that we made down here to Olney at Richland County High School. The Urbana Tigers had a little bit of a slow start compared to Effingham's fast start. They were down by 5 going into halftime. A huge third quarter. Some great intensity by the Tigers. They got into foul trouble down the stretch, but they persevered. And Urbana is celebrating its first regional title in 30 years for the boys basketball program.
Well, I think this is going to conclude it, but man, what a well-fought game by both teams. Credit to Effingham, Landon Wolf and Parker Wolf.
And the net has been cut down and given to Urbana there.
And we have been part of greatness. And as I told the kids at halftime, I told them we are not going home. And they had that mentality. What a game. What a game.
And how big was it? Each and every one of these players played a huge role in this regional title victory.
Urbana has been crowned as the regional championship.
And announced over the PA there.
The 1989.
You see Coach V holding up the plaque.
The Tigers have completed the curse. They have completed it, man. They have completed the test.
We saw big games out of Chris Cross, Peyton Sheen as always, Bryson Tatum, Miller Calhoun had a unbelievably terrific third quarter. And how about Jermail Young, the lone sophomore on this starting squad, knocks down the three-pointer to give the Tigers the victory, 57-56.
Yeah.
You couldn't write a better game than this one, Stephen.
And conclude this game well fought and well deserved. The Tigers will play Wednesday in the Springfield sectional, who they will face Lincoln High School. And folks, we're going to conclude it here. My name is Stephen Thompson, and it's joined by Jason Ligger, and we're signing off here from this regional championship.